We're in today with the GeForce FX 5500. This is a 2003 video card with 256 megabytes of VRAM DDR2 running at 270 megahertz on the core clock and 200 megahertz on the memory clock. It's got 128 bits bus width and DirectX 9 support. And we're gonna pair it up with this Intel Core Extreme QX6850 with 4 cores and 4 threads. And we're gonna jump in a couple of games and see how the whole system is holding. Do remember, this is an AGP video card and 256 megabytes of VRAM. Well, that's a lot considering majority of the video cards that I had back in the days with AGP were like 32 and 64. So 256 megabytes of VRAM. Let's see what games are running with this amount of VRAM. Let's jump in. Let's start with Galaxy on Fire. This is one of those games that I would really like to play on an old machine like this. So I have 1024 with lowest details. So if I jump theoretically in the game, it will be... Why is it laggy? Oh my god, oh, it's laggy. Damn, Daniel, maybe the core is too weak. Under 300 megahertz on the core clock. This is the real problem here. It's not the amount of VRAM that the video card is got, it's the amount of megahertz this video card is capable of running, you know? If it's under 300 megahertz on the core clock, this is what you're going to get, 30 FPS, because the game it's not capable of delivering that amount of FPS with this GPU core. Look at that. Ooh, yo, it's lagging. You know, the VRAM, it's 61 megabytes. Big MS. Apparently, if I go away, then it will be okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So, if I don't look at the station and the planet, I think everything is okay. Holy smoke. Okay, so we got asteroids here, and apparently 10 FPS. If I look at the sun, no? 24 FPS. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like this video card with the frequency on the core is nuts. Oh my god, 7 FPS on average. Ooh. The system has no problem. 554 megabytes of system RAM. The core is not stressed. I mean, come on. Damn it. But Underground 2, let's see. Need for Speed. Can I have a game that actually works on this one? So I got 800 by 600 with not minimal, low details. I need this. I need a game like this that is working. Oh, 90 FPS. I'm so proud of this video card. Oh, listen to the sound. Listen. I can't put the soundtrack, you know, because it's copyright, but I can guarantee you with that music, it will be 10 times better, you know? It's the sound effects and the soundtrack, you understand? And the gameplay, of course, you know, because it's Need for Speed, you know? But this is something that managed to reach, you know, like perfect, like an perfect tune. The fact that this game is made for this type of hardware, this is the big bonus, you understand? You have to appreciate the game, you have to understand that an old machine can run this game, you understand? And if you manage to put it together, you will entertain yourself. It's not about the new stuff, it's about this old stuff, you know, that is making it super awesome. This game actually runs on 800 by 600 with everything on low details. I'm not joking because this is an open world game, and I would think that this game will be quite ideal for a video card like this. Considering the situation that I have, you know, an AGP video card with 256 megabytes of VRAM, I would say this is okay, you know. Maybe you can adjust it in such a way so you can get, maybe this is 32 bits, maybe put it on 16 bits and increase the resolution or some details. It depends on you, you know, in this situation. But starting the game, it looks okay-ish, you know, 800 by 600. But considering back in the days, it was the most generic resolution, you know. Look at this, the details are not very pleasant, you know. It's kind of flat, but yeah, maybe on a story mode, it's totally different, you know. Who knows? But if I take a ride here to see how it looks, it's okay, you know. Only 800 megabytes of system RAM being utilized. The first core is only used, yeah. So dual core, it will be a normal computer for this game, and yeah, I think there is no complaining on the GPU department with the VRAM. The only thing this video card needs is more frequency on the core. But if it's got more cores frequency, then it's a different video card, you know. And yeah, there's a lot of them in the FX 5000, you know. So do I like how it's working? it's starting the game, How about Far Cry on 800 by 600 with everything on low details? I think this is gonna be very interesting to see how it's performing. Very nice performance overall. Look at this, 50 FPS on average, 70. I mean, depending on the situation, but I'm guessing this is the right way to play it, with 60 FPS. So 800 by 600, it's a good choice with low details because the core is weak. Look at that. The MS is decent, so I can't complain here. It looks like low quality, but you can't say nothing, because it's an old video card. AGP FX 5500, So yeah, I will say this is way better than I was expecting. So Far Cry is working. You can actually see that the average is good. I can't complain here if I'm playing with this resolution. The VRAM is not fully utilized. It's just an average performance. I think I can put it on 1024. If it goes below 60 FPS, I don't like it. So in this case, I really like how it's working. The system itself is using the CPU properly. You can actually see the CPU is reaching 60 degrees. And I think that is a very good thing because I'm utilizing the CPU properly. And only 800 megabytes of system RAM, and in some cases it's reaching 50 60 FPS on this occasion, but it's a decent experience, and I cannot complain, seriously. Running at 800 by 600 with maximum details, you can actually see it's using the VRAM, but it's giving me only 35 FPS. So in this case you can play the game like this, put it on medium details, high resolution, depending on you, but you need to understand that this is one of those games that actually utilizes the video card's memory. Look at this, it's lagging like hell. Damn, Daniel, 218 megabytes of VRAM utilized. I mean, the details are yeah. I'm not gonna complain here, even though it's 30 FPS. I think if I go in a bigger world, open space, if I go in a bigger space, then it will lag and it will drop in FPS. But you can actually see here that is holding in some cases. If I look at the floor, I got 60 FPS. If I look at the ceiling, 50 FPS. If I go straight, I got 30. It's working with this, but it's lagging overall, and I don't want to play like this. I want to play with high FPS. But in this situation, there is a little options. If I put it on medium details with higher resolution, I think there is a chance so I can play this game with, how shall I say, proper FPS. This is the game that needs to be played on a video card like this. Look at that, the system. Quake is one of those games that actually run really nice on this. Yeah, I really want to play like this. If I want to play a fast game that works on this hardware, this is it. Yeah, boy, yeah. Yes! Yeah, boy! There's a lot of games that I will play that doesn't require this amount of VRAM. Majority of the game that I was playing back in the days, they were like maximum 50 megabytes of VRAM. And if I want to play older titles, I think it will be like old Fallout that requires only a couple of megabytes on the VRAM when it comes to consumption. So even older machines, even older video cards, I think it will be ideal to test in order to see how they are running in that situation with my old games that I want to play. But this is an example today that if you want to make an old video card like this FX 5500, from 2003, you can make it work. You can make this video card work even if it's this old. You can make it with old games, and you can enjoy it with some retro gaming. Seriously, it's a good feeling when you make an old machine like this run. Seriously, but from my point of view, it was just a video card that is in my collection, and I wanted to make it work. And today I had the opportunity to use it. So in this case, I would say it's a good video card. For an AGP video card, because it's got 256 megabytes of VRAM. What I don't like is that 270 megahertz on the core clock, because it restricts this video card with some lower resolution in order to get those decent FPS. Hey, if you can go with 800 by 600, I think this one is it's a winner. Because I'm 100% sure this one can be found really cheap. So if you can find it cheap, go for it. Build an old machine and it will be entertaining, seriously. If you have any suggestion in the future, leave a comment and I will see you very soon.